Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. I am going to be doing my skincare and my makeup, but first I need to wax my lip. So if you see my lip is red, that is why. I use these. I love these, and they come with a little post wax cloth. So highly recommend if you need that. Whoa, my dog just went flying. But that's finished and I've taken all the remaining wax off of my lip. We're going to get started with my skincare. I start with the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. And I love this. I feel like it has really changed the game for me. I try not to touch the dropper to my skin as well. And I thought that while I do this, I'm going to tell you a story because it just happened to me and I feel like I just need to kind of vent. But I watched someone literally hit my car. Like go back up into my car. I had parked my car and I was taking content and I realized my tripod was broken, so I needed to park right where I wanted to be so I could kind of use my car as a tripod. So I was doing that and I walk over to my car to grab my phone and all of a sudden I just see this car. By the way, there's like 2 full car lengths ahead of me till the next car. This car is backing up and it kind of looks like they're intentionally trying to hit my car, like they're not slowing down, and they just boom hit my car right in front of me. And I'm like, what the heck? Thankfully it was only a few minor scratches. Come back to the story, but we're gonna do the next step in my skincare routine. You have to let the good molecules kind of soak into your skin, and then I'm gonna go in with the Verso. I showed the back first with the Verso Super Eye Serum, which I love. So back to the story, they're just backing up into me and she gets out of her car and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. By the way, she's like very drugged up, very high of her mind. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Did I do anything? And I was like, no, I think it's just a couple scratches. She's like, I was just trying to get out of the way. There was someone coming the other way and I just like didn't want to be in their way. So she just kept backing up. She's like, I just was trying to park real quick. And I was like, so you're parallel parking, not looking behind you. I don't know, people are crazy. I feel like this skincare routine has been kind of my skin's holy grail. I'm currently breaking out right now because I'm stressed and that's one of my body's responses. But this routine has severely lessened it for me. And my advice is if you find products that work for you, stick with those products. Don't keep trying out a whole bunch of things on your face. That's just going to irritate your skin more. The next thing I like to do for a little bit of extra glow is go in with a facial oil. Today I'm going to be using this Body Surf one. I have another one that I alternate between. This one smells like summer and it's so relaxing on your face. Highly recommend. You can get it on Amazon. It's also linked on my Like to Know It as well. I like to just put this in my hands, a couple drops, and it goes in between my fingers. And then I like to pat it where I want it and then just swoop gently. But this is one of my favorite things for just a little extra glow. It kind of seems like you just were at the beach, in the ocean, whatever, even though you weren't. Or in my case, I'm usually not. So I just love that. And then it'll soak in and bring it down my neck a little bit too. I'm a glowy makeup person. So now we're gonna let that kind of soak into my face before I put the moisturizer on. Now I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, and during the daytime I use this Glossier priming moisturizer and it's the rich version of it and I love it. It adds extra little moisture. The other one is great. This one's just a little bit thicker. I like to apply it like this. Just a little bit everywhere. I'm also going to be using a tinted moisturizer, so I don't need to go absolutely crazy, but I do like to have a moisturized face. So, is anyone else sitting at home watching people's stories traveling, whether they're in Europe, Hawaii, and you have no summer plans? Because same, and I am really sad about it. Oh, got it in my hair. I'm really sad about it. I would love to be traveling this summer. I would love to be traveling every day if I could. Obviously I can't. I have a dog and life responsibilities, but it would be amazing. And I'm so incredibly jealous. I'm like watching people in Italy and Paris and I'm like, oh, those are 2 of my favorite places. Italy is actually my literal all-time favorite place. I am obsessed with it. Could go on and on forever. It's beautiful. Highly recommend going in. So the next step in my routine is concealer. I have always done concealer first before tinted moisturizer or foundation. I don't know why. I know that it's become a thing now, but I've always done it this way. I just feel like my makeup comes out better. But I have been literally like on Depop and in thrift stores, and I've seen things and I'm like, I would buy this if I was going to Italy. I want to wear this in Italy. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'm not going anywhere. So it's a little bit depressing. But, you know, we can't all travel every single summer. And I'm very blessed to be able to have grown up traveling. I know a lot of people that is not the case. So I do recognize that. As you can see, I'm going in with my beauty blender. Sometimes I do my fingers, but I was just kind of feeling the beauty blender today. I feel like it kind of covers more of my face with it, and it kind of takes off any excess if I accidentally went a little too heavy with it. I am not a heavy makeup person. On the topic of travel, let's talk about the places that I've been. I've been quite a few places, but let's just talk about my favorites and why. So Paris is one of my favorites, mostly because I grew up literally loving Paris, and my first Paris trip was when I was like 10 or 11, and it was like my dream. And so I just have really fond memories of Paris. And then as an older teenager and adult, I have really loved Greece. We went to Italy and Greece in a combo trip with my family. Absolutely loved Greece. It's beautiful, but Italy stole my heart, and I've never really felt anything like I have for Italy traveling any other places. I don't know, nothing stuck with me the same way. Also been to England and Scotland. Absolutely loved London, and I love Scotland. Scotland is beautiful. It's just green. I don't know, it's gorgeous. Highly recommend going to Scotland if you've never been, and if you want to travel, it's awesome. Italy's my #1 recommendation though. Specifically Florence. Florence had stolen my heart, and I don't know, it's just beautiful. I'm literally learning Italian. Like, I'm trying to learn Italian because I love Italy so much, even though I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go, because I thought I might spend a period of months there. Next step, Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. I am using shade 20W, and I'm gonna be honest, I just kind of squirted it on my face. It's probably not the best, but I don't really like having to clean up my hands after, even though I'm gonna go in with my hands and rub it in with my hands. So I guess this kind of defeats the purpose. I don't really know why I do this then. But I do that, and that also is gonna be my SPF, so don't worry, SPF is there. If I'm not using a tinted moisturizer with SPF, I put SPF on. Don't worry, that is a part of my routine. So before I got my dog, I thought that I would be spending a period of time in Italy. That was kind of what I wanted to do if I wasn't gonna get a dog. A little backstory, my dad has said no to having a dog in the house because he's not the biggest dog person for my entire life. And Dad, for Christmas, gave us permission to get a dog. We had to have all these talks of whose dog it was gonna be because my brother wanted a dog, my mom wanted a dog, she still wants a dog. But they kind of knew that it needed to be my dog. I had been going to therapy for probably about a year before this had happened, and my therapist really encouraged me, like, you need a dog. I have anxiety, and so she said that just focusing on something else and kind of being worried about something else really helps, and having a dog would be super beneficial for me because, oh my gosh, I forgot to put this lip scrub on at the very beginning. I'm gonna put it on now. I like to do a good lip scrub every once in a while. This is the Milk one. And to bring the color back into my face, we're gonna go in with Rare Beauty in the shade Hope. Was not a big blush girl, and now I'm a huge blush girl. And I love this shade. I feel like it fits my face perfectly. I've heard it's also the easiest to apply because I am really not good at makeup. So, you know, I was gonna do this exactly how I normally do this, just to show you. Normally I just put a dot on my nose, but I saw someone do like little dots on the side of their nose, and I kind of want to try it. So we're gonna do that, but just know that I normally do this. Don't do this. Oops, that was too much. Well, we're just gonna be sun-kissed today, which is fine because it's warm. Literally, like the day before Christmas, I found her and I knew I wanted her. Like, it was love at first sight. I saw her photo and I was like, that dog is mine. Met her, love her. Now we've got Shay, and she is a joy and a stress ball. But, you know, we're working on it. We are working hard. And it's been really good for me. It's been really growing for me. It's actually really helped my confidence. I've not been the most, I come off really confident. I'm not very confident. I think so much about what other people want to see from me, who they want me to be, what they think of me, blah, 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 that it makes me really insecure. And so I've kind of lived my life in this bubble of insecurity, but pretending I'm not insecure because that's the only way I know how to deal with it. Okay, that wasn't enough blush for me, which is surprising. So we're going to try a little bit more. Oh, that was a big dot. Okay, you guys were along for the ride, trusting the process. That's how I normally do it, and I'm doing it that way because essentially it ended up the same way. And now is it gonna be too much blush? Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're just extra sun-kissed today. And for all of you beauty creators out there, please don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing, and just know, disclaimer, I really don't know what I'm doing. This is just what I like and what I think looks good on my face. And, well, I made mistakes. I'll show you what I do to kind of counteract it, which I'm sure you've seen. Again, technique, questionable. I'm going back in with the tinted moisturizer, but I'm going to put it on my finger this time. And I gotta look in the mirror, so I'm sorry that I'm out of frame for this. I'm gonna do a little bit. Oh, I put too much on my hand. Okay, well, we're gonna bring the moisturizer down the neck because I didn't really do the best job of that earlier. And it just tones it down a bit. And to be honest, I'm not really doing anything important, so I'm just filming. So if I look a little red, it's okay. Okay, just looks like I've been at the beach, you know? I do go a little bit heavier on the blush in the summer, but that was a little too heavy. Now we're going to go in with my highlighter, and I use this Liquid Glow Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, and Oyster. Just kind of dab it here and here, and then I'm going to do the tip of my nose and rub it up. This is kind of a lot of highlight, but apparently we're just doing more than normal today. That's just the trend. Then I'm gonna go in my Cupid's bow. Then we're gonna do a little tiny bit in the inner corners of my eyes. I do not really do anything to my eyes. I really want to learn how to do basic eyeliner. I almost said eyeshadow. I know how to do basic eyeshadow, but I want to learn how to do basic eyeliner, and I tried. I just suck at it, but I feel like it would really help accentuate my eyes, and I would like that a lot, so maybe we'll give that a go sometime. For this highlighter, I like to go in with my finger just because I feel like it works better and it ends up looking better than going in with my beauty blender. We'll go in with this little thin eyeshadow brush and just kind of fluff up my eyebrows. Eyebrow Glossier. And this is the blonde one. I also have the brunette one, but I'm trying to kind of finish this one out so I'm not wasting any product. It looks fine. I just think it would be nice to have a little bit of a darker version. There are the brows. Simple, easy. You probably have noticed that everything about this is simple and easy. That's kind of my go-to thing. So my mirror's over here, so when you see me not looking at you, I'm looking over here because it's the mirror. And I'm gonna have to do that for my mascara. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash, and I hadn't tried this mascara before. My mom bought it for me recently, and I really like it. I used the It Superhero mascara for a really long time. This is equal. This is a little bit better. It's a little less clumpy. The Superhero was a bit clumpy, so it just didn't look as good. This makeup that you're seeing is also like my event makeup, so if I have something nice that I need to go to, this is the extent of what I'm able to do. I will show you the results in the window in a minute. Before I forget, because I almost did, lip product, I used the Rhode lip treatment and add it on at the end. So here is the finished summer glowy makeup look. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more and just all of my random stories, because my brain goes really random places. Thank you so much for watching. I love you and I'm thankful you're here. Until next time.